Right now, take a slow breath and allow yourself to pause. At this moment, you are here, you are breathing, and you are safe. Life may feel uncertain at times, and your mind may be filled with questions, worries, and quiet fears. But beneath all of that noise, there is a calm place within you that already knows something very important: all is well. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are still standing, still moving forward, still held by something greater than your fears. Sometimes we forget how much strength we carry inside. We get lost in overthinking, trying to control every outcome, trying to predict what might happen next. But life was never meant to be controlled in that way. Life is meant to be lived, felt, and trusted. And right now, you are being gently reminded that you don't have to carry everything alone. There is a quiet support around you, even if you cannot always see it. You are safe at this moment. Let that truth settle into your body. Your breath is steady, your heart is still beating, and you are here. That means something is still working in your favor. Even when things feel unclear, life is not against you. It is guiding you, step by step, in ways you may not fully understand yet. So allow yourself to soften. Let your shoulders relax. Let your thoughts slow down. You don't have to figure everything out right now. You don't have to rush. In this moment, simply be. And gently remind yourself again all is well, and you are safe in the universe. There are moments in life when everything feels unclear, and your mind begins to fill with worry. You may start thinking about what could go wrong, what you might lose, or what the future might bring. This feeling is very human. Fear is not something strange or wrong. It is simply your mind trying to protect you, trying to prepare you for things it does not fully understand. But sometimes this protection becomes too loud, and it creates more stress than safety. You may notice how your thoughts repeat again and again, going in circles, searching for answers that are not there yet. The mind wants certainty, but life does not always give it right away. And in that space of not knowing, fear begins to grow. It can make you feel restless, tense, and disconnected from peace. But it is important to remember that just because you feel fear, it does not mean something bad is happening right now. Often, fear is about the future, about things that have not even happened. It pulls you away from the present moment and fills your body with unease. But right now, in this moment, you are here, breathing, aware, and alive. That means the fear you feel is not your reality. It is only a thought passing through your mind. You are not alone in feeling this way. Everyone experiences moments of doubt and uncertainty. It is part of being human. But these feelings do not define you, and they do not control your life. They are temporary and they will pass. So instead of fighting your fear, just notice it. Let it be there without giving it power. And slowly remind yourself that you are still safe, even when your mind feels uncertain. When you hear the words "all is well," your mind may question it. You may think, how can everything be well when life feels confusing or difficult. But this statement is not about pretending that problems do not exist. It is about seeing life from a deeper and calmer place. It is about understanding that even when things are not perfect, something within you remains steady and unshaken. All that is well means that life is still moving, still unfolding, still guiding you in ways you may not see yet. It means that every experience, even the hard ones, is shaping you, teaching you, and helping you grow. There is a bigger picture that your mind cannot always understand in the moment. And just because you cannot see it now does not mean it is not there. Sometimes what feels like a setback is actually a quiet redirection. Sometimes what feels like loss is creating space for something new. Life has its own rhythm, its own timing, and it does not always match your expectations. But that does not mean it is working against you. In many ways, it is working for you, gently leading you towards something better. When you begin to accept this idea, something inside you starts to relax. You no longer feel the need to fight every situation or control every outcome. Instead, you begin to trust that even if you do not understand everything right now, things are still okay. So all is well becomes a soft reminder, not a forced belief. It becomes a quiet truth you return to when your mind feels overwhelmed, a reminder that life is still holding you, even in moments of doubt. Right now, bring your attention back to this moment. Not the past, not the future, just this moment. Notice your breath as it moves in and out. Notice how your body is here, supported, grounded, and present. In this very moment, nothing is chasing you, nothing is harming you, and you are safe. Sometimes the mind creates a sense of danger that is not actually here, and it pulls you away from the peace that already exists within you. Safety is not always about what is happening outside of you. It is also about how you feel inside. When you slow down and gently return to your breath, your body begins to relax. Your heart begins to calm. And slowly, you remember that you are not in danger right now. You are simply experiencing a moment that is passing, just like all moments do. You do not need to solve your whole life right now. You do not need to figure everything out in one moment. The only thing that matters is this breath, this second, this quiet space where you can just be. And in this space, there is nothing you need to fix. There is nothing you need to prove. You are allowed to rest here. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw relax. Let your thoughts slow down, even just a little. Give yourself permission to pause without guilt. Because when you return to the present, you return to safety. And the more you come back to this moment, the more you begin to trust that you are okay. So gently remind yourself again, without force, without pressure at this moment, I am safe. Life does not move in a straight line. It moves in waves, in cycles, in moments of growth and moments of pause. Sometimes things come together easily, and sometimes they take time. But just because something is slow or unclear does not mean it is wrong. It simply means life is unfolding in its own way. And when you begin to understand this, you start to feel less pressure to control every step. You may have tried many times to force things to happen, to rush outcomes, to make everything go exactly as planned. But life often works beyond those plans. There is a natural flow to everything, just like the way day turns into night and night turns into day again. You do not have to make that happen. It simply happens on its own. In the same way, many things in your life are moving forward, even when you cannot see it. Trusting life does not mean you stop caring or stop taking action. It means you stop fighting what is. It means you allow space for things to grow naturally. When you trust the flow, you release the constant tension of needing everything to be perfect right now. You begin to move with life instead of against it. There is a quiet peace that comes when you stop trying to control every detail. You begin to feel lighter, calmer, and more open. You start to notice that not everything needs to be figured out in advance. Some things will reveal themselves at the right time. So take a deep breath and allow life to move as it needs to. You are not falling behind. You are not lost. You are simply on a path that is still unfolding. And you can trust that this flow is leading you exactly where you need to be. There is a quiet weight that comes from trying to control everything. You may not always notice it, but it shows up in your body as tension, in your mind as constant thinking, and in your heart as pressure. The need to control every outcome can make you feel tired, because deep down, you are trying to hold something that was never meant to be held so tightly. Life is not something you have to force. The more you try to push and control every detail, the more resistance you create inside yourself. And that resistance blocks the natural flow of peace. Letting go does not mean giving up on your dreams or stopping your efforts. It simply means you release the tight grip. You stop forcing things to happen in a certain way at a certain time. Sometimes, the more you hold on, the more things feel stuck. But when you gently loosen your grip, something begins to shift. You create space. You allow life to move again. You allow answers, clarity, and opportunities to come to you in ways you may not have expected. You do not need to have everything under control to be okay. You do not need to know every step ahead to feel safe. It is enough to take one step at a time and trust that the next step will appear when you are ready. This is how life works, quietly and naturally. So take a moment now and notice where you are holding on too tightly. Notice the pressure, the need to fix, the need to control, and slowly, gently allow yourself to release it. You do not have to carry it all. You can let go little by little and allow life to support you instead. Fear may come again, and that is okay. You do not need to fight it or push it away. Instead, you can begin to change how you respond to it. In the past, fear may have taken control of your thoughts and emotions. But now, you can choose something different. You can choose to meet fear with a softer, calmer energy. You can choose trust, even if it is just a small step. Trust does not have to be strong all at once. It can start quietly. It can begin with a simple thought like, maybe things will be okay. That small shift is powerful. It opens a new space inside your mind where peace can slowly grow. Every time fear appears, you have a chance to remind yourself that not every thought needs to be believed. You are learning to create a new pattern. Instead of going deeper into worry, you gently bring yourself back to the present. You remind yourself that you are safe, that you are supported, and that life is still moving forward. This does not mean fear disappears instantly, but it begins to lose its power over you. With time, this gentle trust becomes stronger. It becomes your new way of thinking. You begin to feel more steady, more calm, and more open to life. You stop reacting to every fearful thought, and instead, you observe it and let it pass. So when fear comes, do not see it as a problem. See it as a moment to choose again. A moment to breathe, to pause, and to trust. And slowly, you will notice that trust begins to feel more natural than fear. Now, gently bring your attention inward and begin to connect with a deeper sense of calm. This is the space where your thoughts slow down and your body begins to feel at ease. In this quiet space, you can start to speak to yourself in a new way. Soft, kind, and reassuring words that remind you of your safety and your peace. Words that your heart can accept without resistance. You can begin by saying, I am safe, I am supported. Life is taking care of me. Let these words move slowly through your mind, not as something you are forcing, but as something you are allowing. You do not need to believe them perfectly right away. Just let them be present. Let them settle gently inside you. As you continue, you may notice a small shift. Your breath becomes softer. Your body feels lighter. This is what happens when you stop feeding fear and begin feeding trust. You are creating a new feeling within yourself, one that is based on calm instead of worry. Repeat quietly, all is well. I am safe at this moment. I trust the flow of my life. With each repetition, allow yourself to feel the meaning behind the words. Let them become more than just sentences. Let them become a feeling that spreads through your body. There is no rush. Take your time with these affirmations. Let them guide you back to a place where you feel steady and at peace. Because the more you return to these gentle reminders, the more natural they begin to feel. And slowly, they become a part of who you are. Now, allow yourself to slow down even more. There is nothing you need to chase, nothing you need to prove, and nothing you need to fix at this moment. Life is already happening, and you are already a part of it. When you stop resisting what is, you begin to feel a deep sense of relief. You are no longer fighting against the moment. You are simply allowing it to be. Acceptance does not mean you like everything that happens. It simply means you stop arguing with reality. You stop asking, why is this happening? And gently begin to say, this is where I am right now. And in that small shift, something inside you begins to relax. The pressure starts to fade, and your mind becomes quieter. When you relax into the present, you create space for peace to enter. You begin to notice simple things, your breath, the stillness, the quiet strength within you. These are the moments that bring you back to yourself. These are the moments where you remember that you are not lost. You are just experiencing life. You do not have to carry the weight of the past or the fear of the future. Both of those exist only in your thoughts. Right now, this moment is enough. This moment is where your peace lies. The more you return to it, the more natural it becomes to feel calm and steady. So let yourself soften into this moment. Let go of the need to change anything right now. Allow life to be as it is, and trust that this moment is part of your journey. And as you relax, you begin to feel something gentle and real, a quiet peace that has been within you all along. As you come to the end of this moment, take one more slow, gentle breath and notice how you feel now. There may be a little more calm, a little more space, a little more softness within you. And that is enough. You do not need to rush away from this feeling. You can carry it with you, step by step, into your day, into your life. Always remember, you are not alone on this journey. Life is supporting you in ways you may not always see, even in the quiet moments, even in the uncertain times. Something is guiding you, holding you, and helping you move forward. You are allowed to trust that. You are allowed to relax into that truth. All is well, even when it does not feel perfect. You are safe, even when your mind feels unsure. And peace is always available to you the moment you choose to return to it. Keep coming back to this space within yourself, again and again, and it will begin to feel like home. If this message brought you even a small sense of comfort, take a moment to support this channel. Like this video, share it with someone who may need to hear these words today, and leave a comment to let your voice be heard. And if you want to continue feeling this calm and connection, make sure to subscribe and stay with this space.